I still feel you in the waves. Second sparks a war cry, every moment shakes with sound. Weight is heavy, arms are trembling, body screaming not today. But I raise me higher, higher, force my weakness far away. If the pressure tries to crush me, if the pain begins to spike, I unleash the steel within me. Strike the limits where they stray. Voltage rising, no disguising. This awakening is blinding. I'm surviving, I'm rewinding to the strength I keep inside me. Pulse breaker. Ignite the night. Ignite the night.
Bar clanks down like breaking thunder. Shockwaves blast across the floor. Every rep ignites the furnace. Every breath demands me more. Steel is bending to my purpose. Sweat explodes from skin and bone. But I grind through rising pressure. Claim the strength I've always grown. When the heat becomes a burden, when the body tries to quit, I dig deep into my spirit, find a flame that still is lit. Muscle forge up, rising, rise, tear the limits, claim the skies. Every tremor fuels the fight, every second burns with might. Strength is carved in constant pain. I ascend through sweat and strain. Pulses thundering like war drums, vision blurring in the heat. Still I stand with raw aggression, refuse to crumble, refuse to feed. Every fiber fights the tension, every tendon screams its truth. But I power through the struggle, reignite the strength of youth. If my legs begin to falter, if my breath begins to shake, I remind myself of purpose, push again for what I make. Muscle forge up, rising, rise, tear the limits, claim the skies. Every tremor fuels the fight, every second burns with might. Strength is carved in constant pain. I ascend through sweat and strain. Pain is just the test I conquer. Fear is just the doubt I break. Every effort molds my power. Every failure I remake. Raise the weight and raise the fire. Muscle forge, I rise higher.
Shadows claw across the tree line, blackened winds disturb the ground. Every heartbeat drums like warfare in the dark where foes surround. I have marched through cursed dominions, crossed the lands where hope had died. Yet I stand with burning valor, blade of fate at my side. For the dusk reveals the courage that the daylight hides away, and the fire in my spirit lights the void like break of day. I'm the shadow rift vanguard, cutting through the night so hard. Every nightmare flees my wrath, every terror splits far. Though the rift keeps spewing shadows, though my strength begins to drain, I will roar against the void storm till the world is safe again. I'm the Shadow Rift Vanguard, cutting through the night so hard. Every nightmare flees my wrath, every terror splits its path. If the world begins to fall, I will rise above it all. I'm the shield that darkness fears, built from blood and battle years. If I fall, let legends echo. If I rise, let hope ignite. For a vanguard never weakens when the world demands the fight. Through the dread I stand defiant, ever burning, ever pliant. I protect through dusk and dawn. Rifts last fear, then I move on.
Electric pulses through my veins. I feel you in my binary. We call it a deep inside this place where love becomes machinery. I run to you at light speed. No firewall can stop me. We're breaking every boundary. Tonight we're fighting sparks are climbing past the edge. Every movement cracks the silence. Every rep a sharpened pledge. Sweat ignites like molten embers. Lungs erupt with burning drive. I unleash the fury rising, proving I am built to thrive. When the weight becomes a mountain, when my breath begins to fail, I transform the crushing burden to a strength that will prevail. Fury reactor, protocol X, break the limits, snap the hex. Every second overloads, every pulse in power mode. In the pressure I ignite, built for battles, built to fight. Shockwaves ripple from my shoulders, legs like pistons pounding deep. I convert the pain to fire, turn the doubt into my leap. Every strain becomes a victory, every tremor marks the climb. I accelerate the process to a form beyond its prime. If exhaustion claws my vision, if the fear begins to rise, I will spark the core within me. Let the fire optimize. Fury reactor, protocol X, break the limits, snap the hex. Every second overloads, every pulse in power mode. In the pressure I ignite, built for battles, built to fight. Even when the pressure fractures, even when the world grows loud, I stand firm within the fire, take my throne and wear it proud. Reactor blazing at its peak, power bursting through physique. Through the furnace I adapt, protocol X fully mapped. Fury reactor, protocol X, break the limits, snap the hex. Every second overloads, every pulse in power mode. In the pressure I ignite, built for battles, built to fight.
Metal pulses through my ribcage, heartbeat pounding like a drum. Every rep becomes a war zone, every breath a rising hum. Sweat drips heavy from my jawline, hands are locked and iron hold. Still I rise through grind and tension, into endurance mode untold. If the weight begins to tremble, if the pressure claws my frame, I invoke the battle frame sequence, feel my circuit with the flame. Battle frame endurance mode, I rewrite limits, seize the skies. Every tremor fuels the spark, every motion lights the dark. Oh, the pressure forged the load. Activate endurance mode. Snakes collide with ripping guitar, drums are up like molten steel. Still I crush the rising torment, still my training turns to real. Every second builds the upgrade, every moment tests my core. I become the armored engine, built to handle every war. When fatigue begins its warning, when the fire starts to fade, I reactivate the protocol, push with everything I made.
Stars rising under city lights, thunder shaking shadows left and right. Wind is tearing through the broken streets, lifting every heartbeat off its feet. Nothing in the chaos stops our run. We are faster than the setting sun. Electric pressure racing through our eyes. Hear the cries, hear the cries. When the sky breaks open from above, this is not a storm you can't outrun. Tempest zero, hit the night like we're the final hero. Tempest zero, tear the sky apart with sonic pyro. Tempest, we're the eye within and the zero. We're the eye within the zero. Lightning cutting ribbons in the air, flashing in a way that strips us bare. Every motion twisting into gold, every moment breaking through the cold. Wind is screaming as we hold the line, bracing for the storm we redefine. Running through the chaos we ignite. Feel the fight, feel the fight. When the sky breaks open from above, this is not a storm you can't outrun. Tempest hero, hit the night like we're the final hero. Tempest hero, tear the sky apart with sonic pyro. Tempest, we're the eye within the zero. We're the eye within the zero. I cross between the broken timelines, chasing sparks you left behind. Every doorway whispered warnings, but I followed love half blind. Crimson crystals mark the pathways, echoes bleeding through the air. Each dimension showed a version of the you who wasn't there. Still I walk through shifting futures, held together by a thread. Every step rewrote the story of the words we left unsaid. I'm a rift walker of silence, carrying the truth like violence. Worlds collapse beneath my stride, but still I search the other side. Every echo falls like stardust, proof of love that turned to dust. Winds of emerald split around me, painting shadows on the ground. I can hear the broken promise in the portal's humming sound. Every realm I cross grows stranger, filled with ghosts of might have beens. Still I chase the fading memory where our fractured tale begins. For the rifts keep shifting open, showing lives we never lived. All the futures built without us, all the love we couldn't give. I'm a rift walker of silence, carrying the truth like violence. Worlds collapse beneath my stride, but still I search the other side. Every echo falls like stardust, proof of love that turned to dust. If I find the world that holds you, will our timelines intertwine? Or will fate rewrite the ending, leaving you outside of mine? So I walk through final doorways, let the past and future bend. For a rift whacker keeps moving, even when there's nothing left to mend. the city's cracking cries. Every warning blinks in panic. Every code begins to tear. But I channel raging voltage. Turn the overload to flare. If the systems start collapsing, if the grid begins to fail, I will rush through burning errors. Never let the chaos prevail. Crimson circuit, frenzy, fire. Feel the rush, ignite desire. Every shock a sharpened blade. Every glitch a move I made. Through the storm of wires tied, I explode in crimson light. Digital wind slam through the alley. Sparks erupt from every seam. I can hear the system failing. Hear the servers crack and scream. But I sprint through fractured cities, dodging beams of neon rage. Every crash becomes momentum. Every break another stage. Even if my code erases, even if the lights grow blind, I will push the crimson frenzy past the limits of design. Crimson circuit, frenzy, fire. Feel the rush, ignite desire. Every shock a sharpened blade. Every glitch a move I made. Through the storm of wires tied, I explode in crimson If the final core combusts here, if the world begins to fall, I will push beyond the safety. Turn the flicker to a throw. Crimson pathways roar within me. Chaos bends beneath my head. The frenzy I take over. Through the frenzy I command. Frenzy I command. Quiet, it breaks before the sound. Every thought spins underground. Counting friends between the beats, waiting for the moment's teeth. When it hits too fast. Solid shadows into glass. Every nerve is set alight. Here tonight, here tonight. Hold your breath, no more to science. Waiting might be over clock science. Overcrack. Raise a 100-ton shots. velocity, run. Push the limit, chase the sun. Every second shakes the sky. Every motion aims to fly. Break the threshold, break the pace. Air blast in full embrace. Pulses pounding like a war drum. Sweat erupts in molten streams. Still I chase the next horizon. Still I sprint through broken dreams. Every stride rebuilds my fire. Every tremor fuels my climb. I surpass the fading boundaries. Leave the former me behind. If the storm begins to corner, if the burn begins to bite, I unleash the final jet stream. Blast into the endless night. Arrow blast velocity, run. Push the limit, chase the sun. Every second shakes the sky. Every motion aims to fly. Break the threshold, break the pace. Arrow blast in full embrace. Skyline trembling, engines screaming. Still I run with purpose beaming. Velocity beyond control. Arrow blast inside my soul. Through the list. Through the blitz of sweat and fire, arrow blast will lift me higher. We're chasing different ends of the track. I move forward, you pull back. Every step is friction in the air. Still I feel you everywhere.
You cut sharp where I glide wide.
Two approaches collide.
If we lose together. Now or never, now or never. I push hard when you hesitate. Different speeds, but same escape.
Every move is measured. You're the flame, I'm the spark we make.
We don't match, but we synchronize. Opposition in disguise.
Every clash pulls us closer still. Test the will.
Count it down, no one backs away.
Different lanes, but the same end game.
Crossfade rivals, two directions turning vital.
Crossfade rivals.
Rivals, every clash makes us undeniable. Rivals,
Locked in motion, indivisible.
we are on the need to dominate.
Balance born from the debate.
Push and pull until we see the fight creates the unity.
Count it down, no one backs away. Different lanes,
But the same end game. Rivals, two directions turning vital.
crossfade rivals.
Rivals, every clash makes us undeniable. Rivals, locked in motion, indivisible. Locked in motion, indivisible. Locked in motion, indivisible.
Flickering lights on my skin like a coded dream. You appear then fade again like a broken stream. Every move you make is glitching inside my mind. Pixelated heartbeat I can't leave behind. Every frame is burning bright, like you're dancing in the night. I can tell if you're alive or another neon light. Hologram fever got me spinning out of control. You're a glitch inside my soul. Digital believer can't escape the way you unfold. You're the truth I can't decode. You're the truth I Shockwaves hit my bloodstream, every neuron set to sprint. Holograms ignite the freeway, missions detailed in a hint. I accelerate through ruins, pixels shrapnel in the dust. Every corner hides a trigger, every step demands my trust. If the map begins collapsing, I will break the walls apart. For the protocol awakens in the core behind my heart. Engage phantom dash protocol, sprint the edge and never fall. Faster than the will can render, breaking locks like coded thunder. Through corrupted lanes I fly, past the glitches tearing by. Past the glitches tearing by. Warning icons flashing crimson, enemy drones close the sky. But I cut through like a war blade, turn their scanners all to lies. Shockwave pulses ride my ankles, I vault rooftop splitting air. Every leap defies the physics, every breath a scorching flare. If the system floods with errors, if the threat begins to rise, I ignite my inner overdrive and tear through their disguise. Engage phantom dash protocol, sprint the edge and never fall. Faster than the will can render, breaking locks like coded thunder. Through corrupted lanes I fly, past the glitches tearing by. Past the glitches tearing by. I'm the break inside the circuit, I'm the line they can't predict. Every instant forms a pathway, only fear would contradict. Running past the fraying star lines, racing fate at lightning raid. Phantom dash becomes my lifeblood, and I sprint to devastate. Sweat explodes like scattered crystals, every breath ignites a flame. I push harder than the moment, never settling for the same.
Every tremor in my muscles, signal strength about to peak. I convert the heat to power, hit the goal I always seek.
When the pressure tries to stop us, when the load becomes too much, we ignite the storm within us, turn the strain to molten touch. Sweat storm, momentum, go. Feel the rising in the glow. Every second leveling higher, every rep becomes a fire. Push together, fight as one. Sweat storm rising, never done. Legs ablaze with burning tempo, but I never slow the pace. All the strain becomes my partner, all the effort forms my base.
If my lungs begin collapsing, if my arms refuse to lift, I ignite the second engine, force my spirit through the shift.
Even when fatigue surrounds us, even when the pain is deep, we convert the ache to victory. Climb the mountain, take the leap. Sweat storm, momentum, go. Feel the rising in the glow. Every second leveling higher, every rep becomes a fire. Push together, fight as one. Sweat storm rising, never done. I won't bend, I won't concede.
I push harder, I'll exceed.
Feel the storm beneath my skin.
Let the fire pull me in.
Sweat storm blazing, pressure glowing through the grind. Our power growing, never yielding, never slow. We ascend on sweat storm flow. Sweat storm, sweat storm, sweat storm, sweat storm, sweat storm. crashing through the battle line. Galaxies erupt around me, fragments swirling in the air. But I charge through constellations with a will beyond compare. Even if the void is tearing, even if the sky turns red, I will carve a blinding pathway through the chaos up ahead. Star for onslaught rising bright, every swing ignites the night, every pulse a cosmic roar, every clash a meteor, through the star lines breaking wide, I ascend with burning pride. Nebulae collapse behind me, winds of plasma twist and whip. Still I rush through solar tempests, take the universe in grip. Every fragment fuels my spirit, every flame becomes my stride. I convert the stars to fury, turn the cosmos on my side. If the galaxies unravel, if the space-time starts to cry, I will blaze through stellar wreckage, never bow, I only fly. Star for onslaught rising bright, every swing ignites the night, every pulse a cosmic roar, every clash a meteor, through the star lines breaking wide, I ascend with burning Let the universe remember every step I forged in flame. I will leave a trail of starlight where they whisper out my name. Through the silent cosmic thunder, through the void I break as one. Star forge onslaught ever burning, endless fire in motion run. I feel the twilight breaking as the shadows start to glow. Every piece of memory is pulling me below. I'm standing on the threshold where the past and future clash, trying to escape, but I keep falling back. Feel the pressure rising like a storm beneath the skin. Trying not to lose myself, trying not to give in. The echoes of the world we build are haunting in the dark, calling me to follow, but it's tearing me apart. But something in the night keeps pulling us to fight. We're burning in the light of one last chance tonight. Twilight reactor, ignite our hearts one more time. Even if we're falling out of line, hold the spark, don't let it die. Twilight reactor, burn into the sky. I walk along the edges of a dream we left behind, searching for the moment when your heartbeat matched with mine. I try to stop the future from collapsing in my hands, but time will always push us where it wants us to stand. Can we still return? Even as we burn, will